Okay, we're going to try this again. Forgive me. For some reason, my signal keeps saying that it's bad. But today, I want to talk about three things that you can do. This video specifically today is going to be for my buyers. And I want to talk about three things that you can do to pretty much boost your credit in the next 60 to 90 days. These hacks, they're quick hacks, very simple, and I guarantee you, you're going to see an increase of 30 to 60 points in your credit score if you do these three things in the next 60 to 90 days. First of all, I want to just kind of bust some myths. The first hack is really a myth buster. And a lot of times they tell you when you're trying to improve your credit, don't open new accounts. And I want to tell you, there's a little bit of not so truth to that. The best thing that you can do, especially if you have very young credit, or if you have weak credit, meaning that you're just starting to build credit, one of the things that you should do is you should open two credit cards, whether they're secured or unsecured. You should open two credit cards. And the reason I say two and not one is basically because two obviously is always better than one, because it's two ways to increase your score. But so what you do, if you don't have credit and you can't get a credit card, go and get a secured credit card. And if you don't know what a secured credit card, just real quickly, a secured credit card is like a savings account. What you do is that to that bank or to that creditor, that issuer, you're going to put an amount in an account with them, usually about $500 to $1,000, which will be your credit limit. And then based on what you already have in that account with them, they'll issue you what we call a secured credit line. A secured credit card, rather, is secured by the money that you put into their account. Okay? So what's going to happen is that you are going to, and we're going to use broad numbers, say that you put $1,000 in that account. For the next 90 days, 2 to 3 months, spend no more than 20% utilization. What is utilization? Basically what it is how much use you use on the credit line that's available to you. So if you have $1,000 utilization, or your $1,000 on your credit, the credit limit, don't use any more than $200 every month. And that usually I tell people either, put gas on it, use it to buy groceries. These days that's like one grocery trip. But use it to buy groceries, something that you definitely know that you're gonna pay money for, not a frivolity, but something you're gonna pay money for. Use that credit card to buy the gas or the groceries or whatever it is that you use every month, and then make sure that you pay it off every month. And that is the key. Two things to this is make sure your utilization is 20% or less, and make sure you pay everything, pay it off at the right time, meaning that pay it off not when it's due, but as soon as you get that bill. So once you start seeing that you're paying on time and you're paying everything and you're bringing it back to a zero for the next 2 to 3 months, that's going to increase your credit. The second thing, again, another myth is people tell you to close old accounts. Even if it's an account that you're not using or that you haven't used for a while, do not close that account, because that account gives you credibility. That account shows creditors how you pay, right? So if you close it, that may actually lower your credit score. So do not close any account, whether it's active or inactive. Do not close any credit lines. Don't do any of this stuff, of course, until you get your end goal, which is to purchase a house, right? And then so the last thing I want to talk about is using and being an authorized user account on somebody else's credit. If you have a family member, a friend that you trust, and they trust you, and the key to it is that they have to have excellent credit. If they're able to give you, if they trust you, have them add you as an authorized user on their credit cards. So what's going to happen is that for the time that you're trying to build that credit, in those 60 to 90 days, you get to pretty much inherit their good credit for a little while, at least until you get your house. So let's do the quick recap of the three things that we've talked about today. Is first and foremost is do not close your old accounts, whether they're active or inactive. Do not close those old accounts because they actually give people or potential creditors an idea of the type of borrower that you are. So closing those accounts can actually lower your credit score. Second thing that we talked about is make sure that you open 2 credit cards and keep your utilization to 20% or under. And here's the key: make sure that each time when you get that credit card bill, that email, you pay it off. Do not pay the minimum payment. Make sure you pay it off to a zero balance every month for at least 3 months. And the last thing is, if you know someone that has excellent credit and they trust you and you trust them, have them add you as an authorized user on a couple of their credit lines so that you can inherit their good credit for the time being until you get the house that you're looking for. If you need help in contacting a lender that can give you more information, or if you need to know some of the best credit card companies to use, especially if you need a secured credit card, give me a call or give me a text at 919-903-4125. Again, it's your girl, Toyin Ojo Alao. I apologize for all the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with AT&T this morning, but y'all reach out to me, Toyin Ojo, 919-903-4125. Let's talk about getting you guys buyer ready within the next 60 to 90 days, if that's what you want. Or if you just need help with your credit, give me a call and we'll hook you up to someone who could absolutely help you so that you can be ready whenever you want to purchase a house. Talk to you guys later. Bye.